we're looking at what's called a native layout or a naive layout of fields in each database table linking to one another. What we're primarily interested in is what's here at the center. It's not all that easy to read. So we're going to look at a different kind of layout. Instead of organic, we're going to use circular. And this is in a circular graph layout, what we're looking for is where to start loading the data, because generally each table in a database is linked to other tables from one or more fields. So for example, if you have an employee, they are probably linked to the person table. The person table probably has a first name and a last name, and then is linked to an address table, which will have the mailing address. The employee table is probably also linked to a table in HR regarding the employee ID, payroll, and such. But it's difficult to load data unless you follow the natural order of the database. And so what we're doing is we're using what's commonly referred to as social network analysis, which is the same technology the NSA uses to look for important players in a terrorist network. This node is very important. There's all kinds of connections to it. So let's see what that is. What is clearly the starting table to work from is a table here called res users. You can see all these hundreds and hundreds of connections coming in from other places, other tables. So that's where we started loading the data. But there's other important points as well that tell us where to go next. If we look at, you can see there are some strongly connected tables here. We're going to take a look at those. Account period, that's clearly important. Account fiscal year, that's important. Okay, these things make sense. We're not getting something that, if for example we saw account tax chart was something that was very heavily linked to, that would be a bit odd because tax chart is rather specialized. Again, we have a heavily connected table there. Company. Okay, well, it makes sense. So we have user and we have company. It makes sense those are heavily linked tables. This is the graphical look. There's command line tools that I also use for this, and I've been able to rank the order in which we want to do the data import, and that's called the topological sort. I just wanted to share with you some of the technology we're using to bring the OpenERP system online. All right, good day.